guys doing? Eric here. Today is Wednesday, August 30th, 2017, and it's a really warm day up here in Gilpin County, Colorado. So yeah, I've been watching the news this morning, and of course it's all about the aftermath of Hurricane Harvey in southeast Texas and all over a big chunk of Texas. It's just total fucking madness, chaos, disaster. This man-made disaster is freaking worse than Katrina. As this storm is now, it's battered Texas. Now it's went back out to sea. Now it's come back ashore, and now it's hitting Louisiana. New Orleans is getting it, and it's just a fucking never-ending nightmare going on down there, man. And the storm is still right on the coastline and hasn't really started moving inland yet. And they're saying over the next couple days it's going to start moving northward and up towards the east coast through the Mississippi and Ohio River valleys. And yeah, they're saying it's going to weaken as it goes up. It's going to cause a lot more flooding as it heads up, as it heads out into the east coast. So yeah, a lot of people are saying, anybody in that area in the path of this thing, and be prepared, because it might be a lot worse than they're saying. They might want to try to catch people off guard and catch people unaware, and then they got a bunch more victims on their hands. This is what this is all about, man. This is all about creating massive amounts of fucking victims, of refugees, of homeless people. If you look at Texas all morning, I've been watching the news, and it's showing all these people being rescued around southeast Texas, man. It's just nonstop coverage. And what it's all about is just emphasizing to the people of how fucking helpless they are. They want us to believe that we're just totally helpless on our own. We're totally dependent upon Big Brother and the government to save us. That's what they want us. That's the image that the media is portraying with all this non-stop coverage of victims. And these poor fucking people that are just horrible, man, like beaten the fuck down. They say that's what you get for not evacuating when we tell you to evacuate. It's like a lot of these people, man, they're really strong, like, independent people that they really believe that they could survive this, and it's just nothing that they could do. It's after 3 or 4 or 5 days of in a house being flooded with water, with no electricity, no plumbing, all your water's shut off, all your utilities are shut down. After a while, even the strongest of people become half the human that they used to do. They lose their humanity, basically. They beat the humanity out of them after that much time, where you just become like an animal trying to survive. So yeah, that's what it is, man. They know that the American people can only take so much freaking torture, punishment without and then they're going to surrender eventually, and that's what they're counting on. And they're gonna come to their senses and say, oh man, thank God, thank the government for coming and saving us and taking us out of this horrible situation. After so much time, they're happy to see it. They're happy to get the fuck out of that situation, but they don't realize the horrible situation that they're being put into, being taken from their home, put into a shelter. And then eventually the shelters are gonna become FEMA camps, man. They're gonna be taken from these temporary shelters into a more permanent FEMA camp, where I think when they're putting these people into these FEMA camps, from what I heard, they're gonna force them to take an inoculation. They're gonna force them to take a vaccine, because they're gonna say there's disease and stuff that they're gonna be subjected to if they don't. And so if they want to get into the FEMA camps, they're going to have to take a shot, some kind of vaccine. And from what I've heard, man, you don't want to take that shot, man. But not only that, they're still going, I think, big time after people that are holding out, that are refusing to leave their homes, just like 12 years ago with Katrina, that they're bringing in more and more National Guard. I just watching on the news before I left the house, the Texas governor is talking about how many National Guard. They started out with 10,000, now they're up to 15, and they're trying to get more. They're going to have, 20, 30,000 freaking National Guard deployed in these flood zones. And it's just going to be just like they did with Katrina. They're not showing it on the news. They didn't show it on the news in Katrina either. They're going around door to door of anybody left over and handcuffing them in their own homes at gunpoint if they don't surrender. And they will kill you if you don't cooperate with them. They will fucking shoot you dead in America today. And then yesterday, our dear President Trump shows up on the scene, like a knight in shining armor, with his shiny white baseball cap, hiding his golden comb over, and his wonderful wife 2 steps behind him with her shiny white coat and black cap. They look kind of weird, like something out of a fucking Dr. Evil movie, man. I'm just glad that this happened in Texas because, the people of Texas, they can overcome anything. The people of Texas are just amazing, and we're going to help. We're going to do everything in our power. We're taking out all the stops, and we're going to have you people, everything's going to be back to normal immediately. As far as I'm concerned, we don't need that fucking beady-eyed, bloated-faced piece of shit 24 karat gold comb over. We don't need his ass even to be there, man. We don't need him for nothing. He's just another fucking liar. If he would have came out there and said the truth. What we need in this country? We need to end this insane weather manipulation that is causing all this damage and all these storms. Yeah, I'd like to see him do something like that. Tell the truth. That this storm was man manipulated to cause all this fucking chaos that it's causing. But fucking our piece of shit president just plays right along with it. He's just another fucking puppet in the show. It's another turd in the punch bowl. And as far as I'm concerned, him and the whole fucking government are worthless. All they do is cause more fucking pain and agony. Anyways, looks like this storm is not done yet. I'm afraid it's going to cause a lot more damage in a lot more parts of the country. And not only that, there's another storm that's heading towards the east coast of the United States for next week. And they're talking about this is one powerful storm. We'll see what happens. A lot of times these storms will miss, but I have a feeling that this year the weather manipulators are going to cause another fucking direct hit and just another more bunch of chaos. It's all about chaos on top of chaos until the people are begging for Big Brother to come and save them. And that's what we're seeing in Texas right now. So yeah, it's all about just beating the people down step by step, beating them down until their fucking will to fight back is over with. And then they become good little fucking model sheep that'll do what they're told and go get their shots in the FEMA camps because they got food there and it's dry. But it's like going from the frying pan into the fire, man. That's what I'm afraid is going on. See this? It's an original Truth Virus t-shirt. Never underestimate the power of stupid people in large numbers. The only problem is these people really aren't stupid. They just pretend to be. Because there's no way they could be as stupid as they pretend to be and be in the positions that they're in. They all know exactly what's going on. They all know exactly that their weather is being manipulated to cause all this chaos. Trump right down to the fucking Every last one of them, they all know it, they're all in on it, but they all pretend to be stupid, including Trump. After all, the way they see it is we're their free-range slaves and they fucking own us. And they have the right to slaughter their livestock anytime they want. Anyways, that's all I got to talk about right now. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys soon. You know what really sucks about having the National Guard come in there and disarm everybody is that they will follow their orders, I guarantee you. They're so brainwashed. Most of them, they hate the fucking people of America. And they're brainwashed to do what they're told no matter what. They will follow their orders and shoot to kill if they have to. Disarm innocent people. That's the sad state of affairs that we're dealing with.